Buenas. Hi. Hello. I'm gonna try to do this video in English. Let's see. Um, it's been 2 weeks since I was able to do the first video. It hasn't been easy. You see, I want to explain a lot, but it's gonna have to be little by little. One thing I want everybody to know, if you don't see me here at least every week, talking or in Periscope or in Facebook, is because I've been tortured with the sleep deprivation. Okay, I know you all want to know how, but I'm going to say for now, the miracle and not the saint. But for those with the curiosity, and it's normal, of course, it's expected, just try to search. I think it was in France, the news regarding some people that were there were famous people that were visiting France. They claim, well, they were robbed. That was the news. They were robbed, but they claim that something was used to put them to sleep, because none of them felt anything or heard anything. And as you know, technology is really advanced, and there are many things that the average citizen doesn't get informed about. So hang in there for now. It was very, I don't know how, I think I wrote the word inconceivable. Yeah, that's the word. It was very inconceivable to listening and to read to everything that's happening at the moment with the PartA emails. It is inconceivable that I don't see anybody doing anything about it. I don't see it. I don't see the media being enraged, being surprised even. Nothing. So, as you can see, it's a terrible scenario that we are dealing with for these elections, as we find out more and more about corruption. The main reason, that's why I put the poster there, is the media. And it came out in PartA Email 20 today. The media. You can see and you can read how many journalists are badgered, are harassed, are called mentally sick. Everybody that speaks the truth, everybody that finds out about corruption is going to be called crazy. Fortunately, for everyone. Now we know what really is happening. I mean, even if we knew before, we couldn't speak of, because they would say, oh, you're crazy. But now we can really speak about how dishonest the media has been, and it's appalling. And it's very sad, because I don't see them sticking out for their colleagues. I don't see them today. I mean, let me tell you, I don't know if it was my internet, which is totally blocked. I mean, you can see the people that, the numbers go a little bit up, little bit down, just to look like it's not blocked. But you know that it's blocked because there's no engagement. There is nothing. So I'm really blocked from the outside world. And 2 weeks have passed. I have no contact with anyone. And I have, like I told you last time, I contacted the media. Nothing. It doesn't happen. Why? Because everybody is controlled and manipulated. And that's terrible. And unfortunately also, it's for gain sometimes. Other times are fear. Other times are, I don't know what to call it, indifference. But journalists are not told to conceal the truth. Okay? And their job is to investigate. To investigate and expose things that are wrong in communities, that are wrong for humanity. They can save life. They could have done so much for me. Like the New York Times. I spoke to the New York Times on the phone. They know, because they at the time they were doing a lot of reports here in Miami because of the 2014 elections. So they knew everything that was going on. But you see, they remain quiet. The same as the local media. Let me tell you, I know that there's wonderful, wonderful journalists. But if you're going to choose that career, and then you're not going to help your colleagues, you're just going to benefit on, on the suffering of the people. I don't know. But that's not having convictions. That's not having values. And in the long run, it's going to happen to you. You know why? Because remember, nobody is untouchable. Today you're useful. Tomorrow you're not. Somebody else is. That's why when something is wrong, we have to speak up. Because the first thing is to accept that it's a problem. Then we find a solution together. We find solution with values, with ideals, with honesty. But not by keeping silence. Well, another thing that I wanted to say, let me see. I wanted to talk about the root of the problem, because the last thing I did was I went to the climate march on the 23rd, on Sunday. It was a tremendous effort because I only had, I think, like 3 hours sleep. Then I found when I got there, everything was closed. All the roads were sealed. The police kept us going around and around and around. Well, I don't want to get into that now. But what I saw there was a lot of people from the Democratic Party handing out pamphlets and things for the Miami local elections as well as the national election. And I was not happy with what I experienced there. Got nothing to do with the main topic, which was the climate, which was wonderful. It was, you know, great to have so many people that wanted to get together to bring awareness. But besides that, there were many, many things that I was totally not okay with me. But we're gonna leave it there. But I just wanted to mention that it was very, very hard for me to be there, because you see, every time that I sit here, or every time that I walk or try to reach somebody, it gets harder, very much harder for me